Halacha says again in regards to bedikat hametz, the night of the bedikat. צריך לבדוק בחורים בסדקים בכל פינות הבית, לרבות המרפסות, חדר המדרגות, הגינות, ובייחוד יש לבדוק במזנון ובמקרר. He says a person is obligated to check the night of the bedikat in all corners of the house, whether it's the steps. You know, sometimes people say, the steps are not part of my house, that's outside, it's the hallway. So that's also part. So a person is obligated to check not only his own house, but even outside his house, the hallways, again, assuming that it's all his and he has the full ownership in that area, not that it's shared with the boy or whatever it is. Also, if he has courtyard, hametz, things like that, a person should have to check all that to make sure that, again, there's no hametz. A person who has a garage is also included in the checking. A person should have to check his garage, again, assuming that it's full ownership and it's all his, and he's not selling it to the goy. In that case, one would have to check again his garage, just like he would have to check his own house. Again, this would definitely also include his basement. A lot of times people say, well, listen, my basement, I'm not, if your basement is yours, and even though technically maybe you may not be using the basement so much, for living space, but being that it's used for storage, and again, you don't know, sometimes the person brings things and puts them in and he forgets about them. A person is obligated to check over his basement and make sure that there's nothing there. Again, that would be all part of the night of the bedikat. A person would have to do that kind of checking. However, he brings down there are others that hold that once a place has been checked, in general, and it's been cleaned up. We'll give an example. The most common cases is more like closets and drawers, where a person already went through all that prior to the bedikat. He already went and checked everything and he did everything. And in that case, there are many people that will not check. Now again, there are those that will check, that will go through all the, all the bookcases and anything that he has, any drawers, whatever they have, that will go through it that night. If a person is going to do that, he might end up taking hours and hours to do bedikat hametz. However, there are things that we rely on what the woman already did prior. Again, yesh lahem alman esmochu, you have what to rely on. But he brings down at the end, just to finish off, that even though we just said, again, technically one should have to check everything. If a person can't check everything, so you have what to rely on, at least on things that were already pre-checked. Anything that was already pre-checked, and you want to rely and you just want to do a general going over again, you have what to rely. However, he brings down the longer that it takes a person, the more that he puts it into the bedikat hametz, you get more reward, and therefore one shouldn't be lenient to, so to speak, say, well, I don't have to check that, I don't have to check. Rather, even though again it may have been checked already by the wife and she already cleaned it up and made sure, person should try to do a general, again checking again, going around to all the rooms, to all the places, to make sure that again nobody brought in hametz and nothing was forgotten about and left in those places.